2019ல இந்திரா காந்தி சென்டர் ஃபார் அட்டாமிக் ரிசர்ச்ல நான் செலக்ட் ஆனப்போ எனக்கு கொடுத்த ஷார்ட் அண்ட் டிக்டேஷனை உங்க கூட ஷேர் பண்ண போறேன். என்னோட வேல்யூவேஷன் ஆன காப்பியை நான் ஆர்டிஐ ஃபைல் பண்ணி வாங்கியிருந்தேன். அதில் ஒரு சில கரெக்ஷன்ஸ் மேக் பண்ணி தான் உங்களுக்கு இப்போ அதை நான் ஷேர் பண்ண போறேன். நான் செலக்ட் ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் 2021ல இன்னொரு பேட்ச் ஆஃப் ஸ்டெனோகிராஃபர்ஸும் செலக்ட் ஆனாங்க. அந்த பேக்கேஜ் என்கிட்ட இல்லை. பட் அதில் செலக்ட் ஆன ஒரு சிலர் எனக்கு தெரியும். ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். ஒருவேளை அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்தால் அதையும் உங்களுக்கு நான் ஷேர் பண்ணுறேன். ஓகே, ஸோ கோயிங் ஆன். In the 10 minutes 80 WPM dictation, we will start. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Chairman, sir, I would like to request the members present here in this house that agriculture should be treated as an industry and it should be brought to the level of industry because no industry in this country has matched agriculture. But we could not do economic justice till today to agriculture, in spite of the fact that our agriculturist is so much tolerant, he never complains, he has always supported us. He was always supported the national cause. He has already supported the high principles of our great leaders, but now time has come as modernization of other industries in the country is taking place. Electronic industry is coming up and we are manufacturing very sophisticated machinery in the field of industry. In the same way, we must make agriculture also the most sophisticated and scientific industry. If we can take proper care of agriculture during the coming 5 or 10 years, its production can easily be increased. Sir, if we are producing less food grains, it is because of the wrong policies adopted by us. By adopting effective policies in the field of agriculture, the agricultural production can be doubled. If proper irrigation facilities are provided to the farmers, if technology is modernized, and if the farmers are provided with good quality seeds, our production will be increased and there will be no shortage of food grains. Time has come when we must tackle the available resources. We must promote these resources for our agriculture to the maximum possible extent. Sir, sugar factories must be licensed and we should have the benefit of the various byproducts that go side by side with sugar production. That is one reason that we are considering to give licenses to sugar factories so that with the manufacture of sugar, these factories could as well produce the other byproducts. I have seen in the foreign countries that along with sugar, the sugar factories are also producing other byproducts like alcohol, wax, and other chemicals. They manufacture paper also along with the sugar. So, unless we are convinced that with the installation of one sugar factory there will be so many other byproducts that will be produced, we should not allow a sugar factory to run. These sugar factories must produce other items side by side, and then only a sugar factory can become economic, and our farmers would be interested in starting sugar factories. I would like to touch upon some of the important issues that have arisen in the relation to the pattern and structure of the plan. One important issue is whether we are doing enough for agriculture as compared to the other sectors, whether we are concentrating too much on heavy industry and not doing enough for consumer goods. Again, it is very often criticized that we are not doing enough for social services, particularly in regard to education. No doubt there is a very considerable increase of expenditure under education, but I must admit that we are not in a position to meet all the needs that emerge before us. The reasons are obvious. In the matter of provision of ancillary and basic facilities such as transport, power, etc., there is hardly a difference of opinion. They have to be adequate in order to meet the increasing requirements of production and distribution. So far as we have been able to judge, adequate arrangements have been made for those purposes, but there are still certain other questions in that connection to which there do not seem to be any satisfactory answer at the moment. For example, road development has not received adequate attention, and for shipbuilding we have not been able to make sufficient provision. There are some of the lacunae, but broadly speaking, we have tried to meet the pressing needs of the economy as best as possible. Madam, there is a controversial question relating to the pattern of the plan, that is, the respective shares of the private sector and the public sector in the overall plan outlay. This depends on the capacity of the two sectors in relation to the objectives of the plan, and I believe if a fair balance has been struck in this matter, we have also to take into account the consumption requirements and the need for exports. We have also to ensure whether various targets laid down provide adequately for exports in the case of certain items, in order that we may not expose ourselves to serious difficulties regarding balance of payments. All these activities, more on agriculture, more on industries, and other things, add up to a big total in terms of both money and effort. This means a corresponding increase in the size of the plan. It should not also be forgotten that the investment in the third plan will be partially as much as total of investments during the first and second plans put together. So that's all. ஸோ கண்டிப்பாக இது 800 வேர்ட்ஸுக்கு மேலே தான் இருக்கும். பட் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா கிடைச்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அண்ட் நிறைய டஃப் வேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்குது, இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல. பட் கீப் ப்ரிப்பேரிங். ஸோ எக்ஸாம் டைமில் உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். அண்ட் 100 வேர்ட்ஸ் பர் மினிட்டுக்கு நீங்கள் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுங்கள். ஸோ 80 வேர்ட்ஸ் பர் மினிட் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். அண்ட் எக்ஸாம் நெருக்கத்தில் புது புது ஸ்பீட்ஸ் எழுதி பழகுங்க. டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ட் பண்ணுறதுலாம் ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் போதும். புது புது பேசேஜஸ், தமிழ்நாடு பேசேஜஸ் தாண்டி ஆந்திரா பேசேஜ் அண்ட் தெலுங்கானா பேசேஜ் எல்லாமும் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க. இட் வில் பி டெஃபினெட்லி ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல். ஓகே, ஸ்டடி ஹார்ட். லவ் யூ ஆல். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.